I would like to begin with the sport of kings, but obviously there are no kings here tonight. Possibly a few queens, but as I'm not one for tennis, I'll move swiftly on to football, the sport of the masses. That's masses of violent, drug-taking morons, but enough of the players. Football has been known to conjure such images as kids in the park, hoodies for goalposts, and dog shit on your trains. Again, don't get me wrong, I've been a football fan since before Paul Gascoigne could remember. This great game, once referred to by the legend Mr. Brian Clough, is a game of opinions, and not, as I once read in The Guardian, a game of onions. Though to be fair, both have been known to make grown men cry. Soccer, using its more annoying name, has today become as much a part of life as shepherd's pie, vindaloo, Kate Moss, oven chips, or bingo. It has now encompassed the globe and today has the power to unite warring continents, yet viciously divide minor working class cities. The opium of the masses was once said by someone about something, and I do believe he could have been talking about football. Now on to another classic sport, darts. I would really like to take the piss out of darts, but I feel unfortunately that they have beaten me to it themselves. It's probably become the new wrestling. No doubt there is some skill there, but how can you take anything seriously with so many fat blokes acting like such total prats? 180 fat bastards. Now, skiing. Smug, pompous, poncy pillocks breaking their legs in the cold. Now, you may possibly have detected a hint of reverse snobbery there. I don't doubt it. But to me, skiing is all downhill. But now cricket. Cricket is a marvellously bizarre combination of skill, wood, stained white clothing, square legs, old men wearing two hats, faded red balls, and mind-numbing boredom. Again, don't get me wrong, I love watching cricket. Sitting in the sun for 8 hours, drinking, Mexican waving, drinking, hurling humorous abuse at countless streakers, drinking, and then trying to hit pompous stewards with mini Melton Mowbray pork pies. And then when it rains, you all go back to the pub. I honestly do believe cricket is probably the most civilised pastime known to man. I suppose talking about sport, I would have to mention the Olympics. If it's so good, then why do it every 4 years? Surely our athletes have got something better to do than to train for 4 years just to realise they're not in the best 8 in the world. I could have told them that. But then on the other hand, there was Kelly Holmes. But she was crap at dancing on ice. Now that's snooker. I'm not sure about snooker. I quite like the atmosphere of the old snooker hall. Chalk in your cue in the semi-dark did have a certain erotic nuance. And with the demise of all the old gits, the game is a bit more rock and roll. That said, let's face it, I used to watch it on a black and white telly. So these days the game is undeniably a lot more colourful. Though maybe not quite cutting edge. But if you've got a spider under your table, a gentle kiss on a far cushion, and a deep screw to leave you on the pink, it can't be all bad. Now rugby. Now where do I begin? Rugby is a game played with a funny shaped ball. Enough said. I don't mean to be controversial, I just open my mouth. And as a Mr. Brian Clough once said, it's all a matter of onions. Now finally, the greatest game of all, golf. It's an absolutely brilliant sport. A round of golf is immeasurably more enjoyable than a round of drinks, even when someone else is buying. I could eulogise for hours on this, the most holy of sports. That's holy, H-O-L-Y, and not L-E-Y. I would never use such a cheap joke. Well, not about golf anyway. 4 hours of wandering, ludicrously dressed, zigzag ways around the lush English countryside. Obscenities drifting gently on the breeze. Pained cries of "for" echoing morosely through the trees, scattering unsuspecting pigeons and squirrels. And then, with ludicrously overpriced metal woods, you blast dimpled white projectiles to all four corners of this green and pleasant land. Missed putts, burnt red necks, handshakes, loser buys. This golf, this England. Thank you.